Okay. So we are looking at a toxic fallout event that started right at the end of last time. The big question becomes, how do I approach this? We don't have indoor farming. We have all of that. We do have a freezer that is magically powered. We just shut off our ice production, so we don't have to think about that anymore. But we have the ice for backup in case we need it, which is funny. Maybe I should move this over there. Or move this over there. One of these things needs to move, but not right now. So, list of things that we can do in response to toxic fallout is not insignificant. The biggest thing, of course, is that keeping people and animals under roofs prevents exposure to the fallout. We're going to lose a lot of wild animals here, so I think a hunting mission is in order early on to kill off everything while it's still around. Because I'm pretty sure that animals that die from the fallout rot immediately and aren't edible. So, but like if it has a little bit of exposure, it's okay. The game doesn't punish you for that. But if it actually dies from fallout exposure, I'm pretty sure we don't get the corpse. So there's that. And because we're going to be getting a lot of large animals, I want to stop auto-butchering everything. This is something that I usually do, but because it makes the freezer more effective. But what we're going to do here in this case is we are going to change our butchering bill to a do until we have 150 meat. And we will unpause at 50 meat. So that way, we will leave corpses. If we're at a high level of meat, we'll just leave corpses around. That'll help. The other thing is we definitely need to increase the storage capacity of our freezer because it's pretty close to full. So what I think is a number of these food baskets. I don't think the tray racks can help because they only hold meals. But these baskets hold most raw food, it looks like. So what I think we want to do here is make kind of a basket for each of our crops that we're producing. So I'm going to make like maybe 8 of these and see if that does enough. So we'll have just a row of those baskets there. That'll be made, and we will put, rice will go in one, and beans will go in one, and pumpkins will go in one, etc. So we'll do that. That'll help. The other thing that I want to try to do to deal with the fallout is I think... See, I don't know if... See, some of these crops are really close to grown. We can't just plunk some sun lamps out here because we just don't have that technology. We do have Medieval Times installed, though. And Medieval Times has its version of a sun lamp. And if we look in here... we have these light reflectors that we can make. And they only produce in this kind of a shape. So that's fine. We can do some indoor farming. And honestly, setting it up in like the herb garden area that I was thinking about makes a lot of sense there. We could even turn some of these rooms into temporary farms. The problem is these things do produce a lot of heat and they drink coal. I'm hoping that the charcoal that we've made will count as fuel for these. And that will allow us to at least have some production. But I think the big thing right now is because I'm going to lose these crops anyways, I'm pretty sure. I mean, like that tea is almost grown. That's a shame. The heel root is really close as well. The cotton, the rice. So I'm going to go ahead and designate all of these for forbid sowing. We're not going to allow any sowing of these. To be fair, our beets were already, you know what, our beets were set to allow sowing because we were going into the winter. So that's okay. We will allow that. But what I want to do is set up a... yeah, because if you look at these beets, some of them are really close to done. The hay is really close to done. Nothing will grow at all if it has a roof over it right now, but it might not die. So what I think I'm going to do, I've never done this before in response to Fallout. I'm going to just build some columns here. I wonder if this post has the same roof radius as a column does. We can make it out of everything. So I'm going to make some mud brick posts here at these intersections of the farm. And hopefully that will be enough that we can actually roof over most of our crops. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to zone a build roof area over the aloe here. I think that's... honestly, I don't think that post is even necessary in this case. But we can stick a copy of it right there. Actually, we should probably build the roof over the little fishing pier so people can fish without damage. I want to roof over the path here to and from the fishing pier because we may be living off of fish depending on how bad things are. I mean, if this Fallout lasts for 30 days, we're going to be living off of fish. So let's look and see which crops we want to try. So the beans are only at 50%, the cotton here. So we'll go ahead and plan on roofing over those. We will roof over the hay. We will roof over the nettles. We are going to roof over... We're not going to worry about the Three Sisters because they're just... Actually, you know what? We'll roof over the cotton and Three Sisters here. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. I've never tried this. It's just kind of occurred to me the other day. The tea is 99% grown. So the tea we will harvest that tea. We will go ahead and also, I don't think our barley is really close too. I kind of want to leave the barley uncovered. And kind of want to leave the yarrow. Let's roof over the heel root as well. And we'll go ahead and do this for roofing over the path, if nothing else. So that's kind of the stupid plan. I don't think it's a good plan. I think it's a stupid plan. But it's what I've got. So we're leaving the snow beets, the barley, the arrowroot, the tea, and rice uncovered to see what happens. If things start dying due to being roofed over, we'll tear the roofs down. It'll be fine. The other thing is we want to make sure we are we have what's it called again? I think I'm also going to roof over this grass because I know grass can live in shaded areas. So we'll go ahead and also build another post here. I wonder if I have enough mud brick for this because I've made a lot of these and I only have enough for 6 of these posts. How many posts have I? I've queued up 9 posts, so I'm going to need to change materials for some of these. Let's see what other materials we have. We have adobe. We could make some out of adobe. Honestly, we should probably just make them out of wood for now. So we'll go ahead and take, I need to so now those are set to wood. Oh, we don't want that. We definitely don't want to have to. Is it gonna want to? It's gonna want to build it over that. Is this mud? This is all mud. I think it's gonna want to build a bridge over it. Yeah, alright. So we'll not worry about that. We'll just assume that this one post is enough. Honestly, the post is probably not necessary in this case. So we need to turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go ahead and this one's probably optional, but let's go ahead and change this one to wood. And that one to wood. So there, we have those are wood. I'm also going to make then at this point a wooden post here and here. And we're going to roof over all of this as well. So that should cover a lot. And then we'll go ahead and cover that in as well. And I don't know if I need another post, but just in case I do, we will put a post like right here in the dead center. I don't think it's necessary. I think we have enough coverage in every direction for this to work. But so that's that idea. The next idea will be we're going to plant some important crops, just some basic medicine stuff in the herb garden. So we do have a constant year-round slow production rate of those things. I'm going to plant, I think, 3 of those heat lamps, considering, or those reflectors, considering their coverage. The other thing we could do is Ivan could learn a sun lamp spell. Just like he made the freezer, he could make a sun lamp. The problem with that is we need to make another spell. And we only have 54 magicite, so we probably don't have enough juice for that kind of stuff to work out. I'm not really surprised by it. So what we're looking at here is, where's the scribe table? So we can build a, all right, arcane bolt, blink. Okay. Blur, dispel heat, which is the spell he already knows. Dirt Devil, EMP, extinguish, removes just fire extinguisher. Heal, draw heat, that's the heater spell. Ignite, mage light, this is just light bulbs, I think. If we look at those, the detail on the mage light spell just makes a orb of light. And so I don't know if that's permanent or if it's like a lamp. We'll see. But that's 48 magicite. Power node makes electricity. So we could make electrical, we could power electrical stuff with mana, which would be interesting because there might be a few techs that we have that are electrical in nature. We could make it rain, which is really cool. Snap freeze, which we already have. Smoke cloud, which is a side effect of ignite, but it probably lasts longer. Sunlight, there we go. Okay, teaches a magic user how to create a dimensional pocket that emits a steady stream of sunlight strong enough to grow plants. It must be sustained by the mage that creates it and will reduce max mana and mana regen. Okay, so it's another permanent buff, but it costs 104 magicite, which is way more than we have. So that's going to have to just wait. There's nothing we can do about that. So that's not an option anytime soon. Actually, what we'll probably do is we'll use the reflector plates to build out the farm in there. Let's go ahead and let's see what we have. Where are they? Medieval reflectors. So we can 1, 2, 3. We can have 3 of those like that. Actually, we might want to push it back 1. I'm not sure how to deal with that. Maybe we have. I mean, they'll walk over the planter boxes, so I think that might be okay. The fact that this fits perfectly is kind of cool. We could do we could go something to where we have a little walkway around, and have 4 of these things in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, and we'd have a little space for something extra. I don't know, but the warning on this is that it is going to get exceptionally hot, and so I'm not terribly. I mean, during the winter it's going to be fine, but I'm not terribly concerned. Maybe we would put a stockpile for coal or something, honestly, here to keep these things going. And we have several different mods that give us planter boxes. All right, hunting. That's the other thing we want to do. So we are going to hunt every single animal that is. The problem is the hares and rats and squirrels aren't worth that much food. So if I look at the raccoon is 30 meat. The guinea pig is 29 meat. The hare is 24 meat. The rat is 20. Yeah, so these, I think the guinea pig is the smallest animal that's worth hunting here. The squirrels are, yeah, also 20 meat. The boombats here are 37, but they explode. Boomalopes are a lot of meat, but they explode. So this is not something we would want to do unmonitored hunting. I think we plan on a manual hunting trip. Actually, the horses, we're not going to auto hunt those horses, even though there's only 2 of them. They are 180 meat each. Honestly, the mega sloths, similarly, they are 360 meat apiece. So I think it's although aggroing a horse is less lethal than aggroing the mega sloth. Both of them will kill a hunter who's not paying attention, but one is critical and one is only mildly annoying. I mean, one is a trip to the hospital, one's a trip to the morgue, is basically the difference between those two. We could actually, you know what? We could put the farm in here. We could absolutely put some of those in there. So let's actually do that. We're going to plant a single one of these first. And gardening boxes. Those just cost wood? No, we can make them out of anything. Okay. Now it does cost 25 materials though. But let's go ahead and we're going to do that right now. As a proof of concept for the indoor herb gardening. And right now these are all going to be forbidden for now because we need to get the other stuff going first. Actually, you know what? These shouldn't be forbidden. These should actually be medium priority. We're going to be low on wood. We should trees are probably going to die too from this. But let's go ahead, and this is also worth giving everybody the hang on. It's time to switch people to the emergency schedule. Because, yeah, it's emergency schedule time. And everybody is still avoid there. The indoor, we need to, let's go ahead and designate our indoors area here. Zone. So we are going to go ahead and, because right now the animals are allowed to that, and that's going to kill them if they go out there. We will need to keep the animals under the roof to prevent them from dying. Honestly, if the animals just sit inside here and just stand there and eat hay, they're more likely to survive. We may want to butcher the turkeys. Because I don't mind keeping the dogs around, the cats around. I really want to keep the 2 ankylosaurs. We may be taking a hunting trip. Right now, let's go ahead and pasture indoors. Let's make the indoors correct because it hasn't been upgraded since the last time I worked on this. So when I say somebody is only allowed to stay inside, this is where they're allowed to go. Is in this area here. We will add the rest of it later, and of course they're allowed to go along this part of the base as well. So that'll be indoors for the moment. The pasture, we're gonna, let's go ahead and tell the manager for animal handling. This is paused. And we don't have, okay, the turkey and the ankylosaur are both paused. Foraging orders are going to be paused. Auto mining is going to be paused. Oh, that's weird. Doesn't matter. Okay, we're gonna auto pause a lot of that stuff. In fact, I'm going to just forbid the management desk. That'll prevent a lot of everything from going on. So it is emergency time, and we're going to go slow-mo here. Actually, let's also, for the moment, restrict people to indoors to try to get the cover up first. No, I think that's okay. Who are our hunters? We currently have Turtle and Queen are designated as hunters. Whale is our other major constructor. So Whale should not be hunting. Whale is also not carrying a gun. So that's that. Rat is probably our next best shot, and that's saying something. All right, we're going to go slow-mo here. All right, research is happening right now. I'm actually going to pause research, I think, as well. We can't forbid these, which is interesting. Howdy! Well, at the end of last time, we had toxic fallout. And so we are just now trying to medieval our way through a solution to toxic fallout. And so, yeah, that's a thing that's going to be happening. I need to turn off research for the moment because we are going to let people... Gazelle, what are you doing? We want, right now, everybody to... My kind of thought is we're going to go ahead and try to roof over some of this just to see what happens. Animals are going to need to be restricted to indoors for the moment. Animals. All y'all are stuck inside. We are building some covering to try to save people. Oh yeah, the other thing I want to do on this is I want to set up a treated herbal medicine we can't make yet, but we can make Oh, can I not make the bandages here? Huh, I may not be able to make the bandages at this table. They may be somewhere else. Where are the bandages from? Come on. Wakey wakey. Oh, don't do this to me. Sometimes the wiki mod gets really choked up here. Anything? Ooh, you're hanging the game. Serves me right. Yeah, pretty much. I only loaded up 20 minutes ago, but it hasn't auto... Oh, there we go. It survived. Okay. All right, we're good. Okay, so the yarrow bandages are made at the apothecary table. That is the apothecary table. Add bill. Make... I don't have the research for them. Okay. That's what's going on. It is on intermediate herbalism. Oh, it might be on ointments. All right, well, either way, we're going to go ahead and let that happen. But yay, the world is green now. Whale leveled up in animals. We need to watch health here for people. Yep. We're going to get some toxic buildup, and that's just going to happen. But hopefully people will be smart enough to head inside when they need to. Yep, I'm watching crops die. Okay, this is killing crops. So I expected that. Oh yeah, well, I mean, at least it's a vanilla event killing my fields. Last time it was the stupid orbital bombardment, and we just watched it, just explosions all over. They didn't hit any, well, they killed some walls, but I lost all of this. And it happened in the autumn as well. So that's a thing. Okay, who is... All right, what do we got here? He is building roofs to try to preserve some of... You got a cold? I don't care. But we are on emergency schedule right now. Telling everybody right now it's get this roofing built up. Okay. Who else is doing things? People are doing things. Whale, what are you doing? Okay, you are actually fishing. We crafted one spell. We got the freezer. So we were able to get the freezer set up with magic. We just don't have... There is a spell to allow us to do that. Unfortunately, okay, this is such not a priority right now. Cancel all of that mining right now. Gazelle, you are a terrible constructor, but I don't care. Okay. I don't have enough magicite to make the sun lamp spell. We do have it available to us, but we won't be able to actually cast any sunlights. So yeah, you are supposed to be restricted to indoors. What are you doing? Okay, we are going to animals. Are you waiting for somebody? No, you just kind of... Did you just wander? Because right now we're telling all the animals to just stay inside. Animals. You are not allowed pasture. You are allowed only indoors. And right now we are disabling riding. There we go. Okay, we're trying to just build out some of this here. How's the health levels? Turtle is, of course, the one who's getting the most exposure. We're going to see if just throwing some roofs up is enough. All right. Whale. Okay, fishing needs to go. Fishing is lower priority right now as well, people. Oh, look at the little fallout cloud animation. Let's see if we can save any of this here. Yeah, I know that crops under roofs will rot, but frankly, they're going to rot from the fallout anyway. So it's kind of a question of if covering them will undo some of it. Let's see how the wildlife is doing. I think we do need to tell somebody to go out on a murder spree. Actually, Rat, right now, can you... do that? Hunters. Our hunters here need to hunt with... not Turtle, but Queen is allowed to max priority hunt right now. So we don't need anybody making insulation for the freezer right now. That's lower priority. But we can do this, and this will allow us to put a bunch of our crops in there. How are people doing? They are doing fine. Queen, how are you doing? You are still hauling. We don't need all this insulation right now. We did get a batch of ambrosia. Okay, you and you. Don't allow sowing. Don't allow sowing. Don't allow sowing. There's nobody building those pillars. What's going on? What's Rat doing? Rat, build the posts. Alright, how are people's moods? Okay, we're still doing okay right now. And it's an eclipse, because why not? back a little bit. Not sure what Whale's doing here. Queen, are you going out hunting? I sure hope so. Okay, Queen is hunting. Excellent. Alright, you go ahead and kill some animals. Bam! Rotting. Okay. Yeah, so even with the minor toxic buildup, that's immediately rotting. So, alright. We can go ahead and cancel off all of that hunting, because I don't think we're going to be able to... Yeah. That's... I thought you used to be able to get the animals without... minions are unrestricted. I thought you used to be able to do that. So, let's go ahead and cancel all the hunting. We're just going to lose all those animals. What just happened? He was building that and it just... Those posts are vanishing. Look at this. He's building a post. And then poof, nothing. Okay. Let's cancel that. Well, that's super disappointing and a waste of resources. You're not holding gear or any of that material, are you? Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It used up. I mean, I was doing those out of mud brick. It definitely used up a lot of that mud brick. So, yeah, fun. Okay, well, I don't think it was the material. I think it was the recipe. Because I was building posts instead of columns. I think posts are medieval times. So we're going to go ahead and build... We have enough for, it looks like, 3 marble columns. So let's do 3 marble columns. One there. Maybe that's possible. Okay, alright. We need to turn off emergency work mode now, because people are going to start freaking out. So let some people start to get some rest a little bit. Okay, how is health doing? Gazelle is at 18%. I think the Burr hysteresis has people will do something if they hit 20. It will automatically force them inside. We're letting them go outside to work right now, but if it gets bad, we will restrict people to indoors. I think anybody who hits 15, I'll probably tell them they stay inside. Okay, we did get the tea harvested. I expected that. Okay, I need to make this happen. Okay, you are rice. You are only allowed to hold rice. Boop. You are beans. You are only allowed to hold beans. You are pumpkin. You are going to be, let's make you blue corn. And we'll make you snow beets. And you can be potato. You can be yarrow root, or yarrow stalks, I guess. And did I make one that was tea already? You can be tea if there isn't one already for tea. There we go. All right. And the freezer here is just set to important. We're actually going to set it down to preferred for the moment. Let things get sorted out correctly. Where are you taking the ambrosia? We're taking it to the general storage. And you only dropped half of it? What is going on? Okay, either way, we got those things all sorted out. Now we have room for every other random thing that comes in here. That'll be a lot easier to sort out. Gazelle leveled up construction. Gonna try to build that post. It's probably not gonna happen. Alright, we're gonna go up to speed. Another thought. I think if food becomes a real concern, we're gonna go on a hunting trip out into the neighborhood. So, Ivan, what's wrong with you? You have a cold and you're tired. Ivan, actually, we should check and wait. He has no build-up right now. We're just gonna let you do your thing, I think. This is stupid, but whatever. You went to sweep. That's what you did. Yeah, go to bed. Alright, Gazelle, you are restricted to indoors now. Ah. You are trapped inside. Okay. And the toxic buildup will fade away quickly enough. How are the animals doing? The wildlife still around. But if we look, yeah, moderate buildup. They're all... Oh. Are the boomlopes going to explode when all the boomimals are going to explode when they get sick, aren't they? We're going to specify that there, and I actually think I want this stockpile to allow... Yeah, this allows packaged meals. I'm going to disallow packaged meals from the freezer. There we go. So, slowly ticking down. How bad are moods? Ivan is the worst right now. And that's, I think, just because he was tired. I think he got up first. Or maybe he had been up late before everything else went down. He's still a break risk. His rest meter is not going up very quickly at all. Huh. going to verify that all of these are set to not allow sewing. Good. Okay. My goodness, this pillar is taking forever. Okay, where are the survival meals? Somebody, every time we try to move them, somebody tries to eat several. Go figure. How is animal health doing? Animal health. The minions getting a little bit of toxic fallout, but we're okay on that. Okay, cool. Okay, is anybody idle? People are still working. Even though it's less effective, people are still getting stuff done. I sure hope it's short. I have very bad luck with short Fallout events. They're usually really long for me. I had one that lasted like over a year and was bookended with cold snaps. It was great. We had a cold snap. We were dealing with that. Fallout lands. We start laughing about that. And then the Fallout just never goes away. Okay, who's idle? Queen is now idle. Kind of expecting this to become more of an issue. Queen, I understand you wish to do other things. Why don't you want to fish? Oh, because you hate animal. Even though you have animal skill, you hate animals. Yeah, I have absolutely gone. That's also not surprising, but I have absolutely gone well over a year with just no crops growing. Never 4 years. I've never had people live for 4 years without some kind of food income. But Queen needs a job. We could make her art. That would be entertaining, but not terribly useful. You know what? You can back up Warden right now. You can go talk to prisoners. And yeah, okay, she's got nothing to do because there's nothing to haul. Everything that could have been hauled has been hauled. Does she have any construction skill? No, she has garbage construction skill. She has tolerable farming, though. Well, I mean, yeah, that does occur to me. It also occurs to me that we could just pick up. I do have this. The save is set to allow me to maintain 2 colonies at once, and I thought about just going down the road and setting up kind of a Fallout shelter sort of place for people to operate out of, but I really don't like losing the primary base. Alright, who's idle? Queen, there's just nothing we can do about that. If there's nothing you can do, there's nothing you can do. Yeah, I think what we might do though is we might be doing some hunting trips, just to get people, you know, out of the house, as it were. Prevent them from going crazy. Alright, I'm going to... Oh, that's bright. Oh, the eclipse ended, that's why. Okay. Alright, actually, you know what? Queen can do... We're going to go ahead and re-enable research again. And Queen. If you have nothing else to do, you can research. Because I have 2 research tables set up. There we go, improved ceramics. We can now build a ceramic floor for the hospital, or porcelain floor. I know I have porcelain tiles. I don't know whether it's better to put it in the hospital first or the kitchen first. Both of them at least don't have dirt floors now. Okay, raiders, awesome. So what do we got here? 4 dudes. Sounds medieval. That doesn't look terrible. Well, it looks combination. Yeah, enemy squire. Okay. So, melee dude. A melee dude who we don't really want. Up a berserker with a physical aptitude, but no. Well, actually, that's not awful, but incapable of hauling an animal tending. Actually, that would, I mean, would be just another researcher, really. And this guy, jogger, nudist, vengeful child. Yep, doesn't like wearing pants. Okay. So, honestly, let these guys, these guys, if they hang out. Wait, are they attacking? No, they're not. They're hanging out. Okay. Are they now attacking? They are now attacking. Okay. So, military response. Yeah, they're attacking. Just they stopped for. I know. I always read it. I read it aloud in the hopes that I will remember it for more than 3 seconds, and I'm bad at it. So I was watching their priorities. Okay, so we're gonna send most of the people down south to deal with them this way. And we're going to send probably... So this guy is going to attack a sandstone wall. Where do I have sandstone walls? That's it. That's the only sandstone walls I have. So I know where he's going. He's going to die right there. So let's go ahead and send 2 people there. Stork. And I need somebody else with you. Let's send Stork and Whale. You 2 go right there. Then everybody else is militarized. Cranberry, you get to man the ballista again. And everybody else, just get in the bunker with your guns. Whale, you are going to man the ballista here. And Stork, you are going to switch to your rifle. And stand right there. And that should be it. No character classes on these guys, so they're pretty much dead. Oh no, are you... The dinosaurs are following Whale. That's fine. They can follow. Are they going to try to come through the... No, they're not. Okay. Yeah, because you are going to try to attack wooden embrasures and wooden walls and slate walls. Yeah, you go try to beat down my walls with your little hammers. That's good. I sure hope these guys don't get hit. And here comes the first guy up here. It's like, wait a minute, they're shooting me. Are you going to this wall? That's an embrasure. Alright, Queen leveled up, shooting. We dropped one. And they're fleeing. Thought so. Okay. Nate, are you worth capturing? Probably. This guy is going to live, I think. Yeah, we're not going to capture you. Okay, you guys can go ahead and un-militia you guys. You need to be stripped. You need to be stripped. Okay, you. Are you one that we wanted to consider keeping? A slowpoke misogynist. Not really. I think we'll just... Oh, you're dead anyway. You lost your heart. Okay. Well. Everybody else, except for Queen, go home. Queen. Oh, he's just out of range. Queen doesn't have any... You go finish him off. He's not going to live long enough for us to try to get any medical practice on. So. Okay. Nobody is... Yeah, they can have their little resource recovery for people surviving, but... Okay. You need to be stripped. You go ahead and haul that corpse. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Nobody's... We gotta do something about Turtle's speed. I don't want to risk trying to... Because if we look at that, he has this crack in his back. The spine, he took a hatchet. That bite scar is actually from a hatchet. So I I don't know why. It's like, oh, it's a bite. No, it was an axe. He got hit in the back with an axe, and got both of those ailments from it. And so that's where his move speed penalty comes from. But that's just the spine. If we look at the operation to fix the spine, though, that's clearly not within our... It is fixable, but it's 80 plasteel, 3 medicine, and he is our good doctor. He is our 10-point doctor. We could try to... I guess we could try to do this and we could replace it, or we could just try to apply medicine to it. The chance of fatality on this is really minimal, but it's a minor inconvenience right now, so I don't think it's worth risking his life over. Did you lose your head? That guy looks like he's... Yeah, he lost his head. Okay. Our people aren't messing around. And the boomalopes all starting to die from the fallout. Yeah. killed the ankylosaur, which is a shame. Oh well. Nothing we can really do about that. Oh, we got lightning storm too? At least it's raining. My goodness, so much food going uneatable. Alright, who do we have here who's not doing anything useful right now? Turtle? Oh, you are... Where are you going? You were trying to plant trees? Hey! I actually do... No, I do actually remember you, Jimmy. Thanks for showing up. Did you try to leave a comment the other day on something? I saw something I saw your name on a comment, but I didn't. It didn't let me browse it. Did you delete it after you started to post it, or? That's an interesting thought. Yeah, down it and then lock it in a box to recover. What on earth? They planted strawberries in here. They planted strawberries. And they're saying 5% grown. Turtle. Cannot refuel. Need coal chunks. Lovely. So it cannot use the charcoal we have. It has to be coal. So that sounds like I need a compatibility mod layer here to make this work out. Let's see if... How am I supposed to get coal? So yeah, charcoal and all of those. Coal-fired generator, charcoal-fired generator. Oh, these are recipes that the stove and smith... Okay, make coal chunks from wood. Okay, they just do it that way. They don't have a... Yeah, and I can... So it does not look like it has a... Yeah. The mud bricks looked like they had vanished. I think when I was looking at, like, the minute I was looking for them, I think somebody might have been holding the bricks at the time. As it is, we've had really bad luck with the ceramics mod. I'm hoping that being able to do porcelain flooring for the hospital and kitchen will be worth it. As it is, we do have, you know, brickwork that we have set up around the place. It's just frustrating that it's hard to... You have to manually tell everybody to do it. Yeah, what I'm really looking for is... Yeah, it's just at a... Yeah, they'll do that here. I'm just frustrated that I can't use the charcoal that I already built in a much more natural fashion. I know there are about 5 or 6 mods out there that do coal and charcoal and things, and a lot of them do some compatibility between each other. So I'm probably going to look later tonight for something that might be able to bridge the gap to allow me to use these interchangeably. There might be like... I know there's a mod named like Simple Coal, and I'm pretty sure it does some stuff like that, but I'm not running that right now. I only happen to have the charcoal because it was added by Apothecary. And Apothecary, it's one of Palidor's mods. I think that's his name. My brain's failing all of a sudden. But his mods, he's really solid with cross-mod compatibility, and so failing to do a compat patch with Medieval Times of all things is kind of weird. So let's see here. Do we have crafting spots? We probably don't. Or we probably don't have the crafting table, because that's second tier medieval stuff. Casting, scribing. I don't think I have it. If I go down to the bottom here. Yeah, medieval crafting systems. So you know what? At this point, boop. That's going to be top tier right now. Well, honestly, the way the mods are, the way the mods are updated, most of the people, because a lot of mods are not being maintained by their original authors right now, the way a lot of them work, they are still keeping the same names and things. So even if on the file it says, hey, it's unofficial, it's revived, it's whatever by so-and-so, inside the actual file definitions inside the code, it says the same things. So they're in many ways drop-in replaceable. But not quite. But either way, 300 tech for crafting system is trivial, and then we need to go ahead and re-queue up the other stuff. We want to be able to cultivate magicite. We want to be able to make the crafting table and enchanting stuff and advanced scribe. We want to be able to plant those things. We want to be able to make pies. And I think that's it for tech that oh, actually, let's go ahead and cancel out all of that. Let's add dissection. Because I thought that was I just noticed that because I was scrolled over. I thought the dissection table was a higher tech than that. Now we'll go ahead and queue up cultivation and all of the stuff we need to make magic classes for people and more interesting food. And try to tech up. Okay. Sleeping, recovering, toxic buildup, yeah. So they definitely have the Burfew mod is definitely helping people deal with this. I'm not having to lock people inside as much. I said don't. What are you even? You planted a tree. I told you not to plant a tree. Why did you plant a tree? It's either allowed to come out here because it's indoors. How are the animals doing? Prisoners are slightly hungry. Where's the fire? It's raining. That's fine. Animals are doing okay as well. Okay. People are going to sprint out to deal with the fire, and that's okay. As long as none of our... Hello, sir. Hey, alright, Ivan leveled up. Let's go ahead and see if we can do anything useful with that. I think, honestly, right now, just giving him more... Is Clarity max mana? No, Focus is max mana, right? No. Spirit is the one that's max mana? Yeah, Spirit is max mana. Actually, upkeep costs... Let's do that. That's going to be better for those kind of things. We may need to butcher those, slaughter those turkeys. Where'd the lightning hit now? Oh, that's nothing. Ignore that, people. Cranberry, what do you think you're doing? You're making stew? No, you're not. You are cremating a body. So here's the question is... Okay. You're thinking expanded mind for max mana first? Because I had been doing that up to a point, but I was seeing if this multiplied better. Alright. Well, sounds good. Have a good night. But yeah, I had been going back and forth between self-taught and expanded mind for his level ups. Yeah. Yeah. Right now, any of these things help just because he gets that much more mana, and it all kind of... A logger is passing by. Yoko McDaniel. Ascetic, too smart. Let's see here. You're not really worth pestering. I'll just let you walk through this nightmare. We're going to put one of those right there. We are actually going to... What do I need to do? I need to build reinforced wooden door. And I think, is this a reinforced door? This is not. We need to build a reinforced door here too. Make those, because those seem to be the places that people hit the most. You have a sore throat. Okay, we are going to go ahead and... Do we have lumber? We do not have wood. Alright, we are going to go ahead and have to re-enable managing here. And... allow people to go out and do stupid things to get trees. They should be okay for it, but I want to be able to try to grow some of this stuff. We're not planting strawberries, though. There we go. We need to change this to... You're going to grow that. You are going to grow aloe. You're going to grow heel root. You are going to grow... Can't grow... Huh. Dies when exposed to light. I wonder if I can get away with farming this the Agaralux here. You can't farm morels. We have enough tea. Let's go ahead and grow regular mushrooms in that. We are just going to do this to have a small base variety of stuff coming in. Rice. And beans. Actually, we don't want to grow the mushroom. We want to grow beans there. But let's go ahead and grow yarrow there. And aloe. Your rice. Your bean. You are bean. If I can find it. And you are going to be heel root. There we go. Alright. And then we're just gonna have to suck it up and make there be the weird coal. So we want to make coal until we have 75. Unpause at like 25. Alright. We'll see if that works out at all. We have plenty of... You know what? We should make tofu. Where? Can I make it here? Let's just look on the wiki here. Tofu. Where can I make tofu? Make tofu. I can do it at the food prep table. We have the medieval prep table, which does not have that, so we can't make tofu. Alright. Our people are going to be comparatively vegetarian. We have fish. We're going to live off of fish. I need to allow fishing again. Alright, there we go. And that'll do us fine for food, honestly. We should probably make another pile for some of these other things, but it's okay at the time being. So we are into... That was uncalled for. Really? Anybody want to deal with that? Thank you. That was dumb. Oh yeah, and we're gonna have an election, because why not? I don't think I have anything I can make pemmican out of. That stew will last... You know, bread. We could take bread on the trip. I'm going to go ahead and send 2 people out on a hunting trip. Let's do that to see if we can't get some untainted meat here. So let's go out to the world map. Because I promised myself I would go hunting. It is nighttime, though. We are literally just going next door. Form caravan. We are sending Queen and somebody else. Not Turtle, but Turtle. We're going to send Queen and Turtle. And we will send one of the Ankylosaurus with. Turtle can ride that. That'll help. That's interesting. I don't have to ride. We could just bring it along as a pack animal. All right. Okay. So yeah, we'll just walk. It's not that long of a trip. We will take items. We are going to take bread. Oh, never mind. The bread actually rots after 0.2 days. That's a bummer. The stew will last longer. Okay, there we go. we're gonna bring just a little bit of stew. We'll bring 2 stews. We're not going very far. We do have 70 porcelain. It's not enough to floor in the hospital yet, but it's like half of it. Okay. Choose the route. They're literally just going next door. And we will accept that. Yes. All right. Oh, goody. Stork and Gazelle tried to... They are running against each other in the election. And Stork just proposed to Gazelle, and Gazelle said no. What do we got for this here? Yeah, we already had a Whale already proposed to Gazelle once, and now Stork has. It's just like, what is with this guy? I guess he is. I mean, he is the social leader of the community, but still. But it doesn't look like they broke up, so we don't have to worry about bedroom nonsense. Okay, the one ankylosaur is ready to go. And they are leaving. I should have made Turtle ride the dinosaur. That's okay. Now we know. Man, all that food. Look, there's no living animals out here. He is, and I... Guys, come on. Just leave the map, thank you. Okay. And they're going to probably rest because it's midnight. I'm really bad at getting people to go out. I always leave caravans like as everybody's like, oh, it's time for bed. It's like, no, you could sleep in your own bed and then leave. But hopefully, you know, one hex over, the world's not going to be in a state of constant toxic fallout. And we'll be able to get a lot of good stuff. I should probably, before I forget this, let's go ahead and make sure we have some sleeping bags queued up. Can I do that? Can I make bedrolls, or do I? Bedroll. Made at the tailoring benches only. Okay, and we don't have the tailoring benches. Because that's complex clothing. That's not that bad in the tech tree for us to get to it, but there are other things that are priorities over it. Alright, how are you guys doing? You are still... Stork! Creativity! Stork allows the creation. The next item, art, or furniture she creates will be 2 qualities higher than it would otherwise be. I need to stop her from trying to make that. How about... What would be the most valuable thing she could make right now with this inspiration buff? We don't have any good weapons. This is our best crafter. Actually, no, isn't. I think Whale is our best crafter. Yeah, Whale is our best crafter. But Stork... Yeah, we really don't want to make a legendary fire beater. That's just silly. I'm thinking armor. That sounds the best. But we don't have... Actually, we could. Okay. We could totally make... We could totally make... We could make a steel hauberk. I mean, that's going to be a lot of protection. The thing is, we don't have our armory operational right now. Steel plate armor. You know what? Let's do a hauberk. Stork. Oh, are you not? Does that require a higher skill level? Wait, I clicked it, didn't I? Oh, sorry, it's at this forge. Smith. Yeah, you make the hauberk there. Okay. That's going there. These guys are still not moving. $4 a.m. Cargo pod, weapons. A ceramic shovel. Who wants to risk their life to go pick up a shovel? Does it do anything else? It does actually work as a tool for plant harvesting. So that's actually got some serious value on our best farmer. Rat, you're awake. You go ahead and haul the shovel. And you guys, are you going to move yet? The sun is coming up. I see it. Please to be useful. Alright, they should be here any second now. Oh, I can't. Okay, I can't go directly adjacent. I have to go one more tile over. So we'll go the rest of the way. All right. How is Stork doing? That thing is looks like about half done. It's going quickly, which is interesting. You guys aren't quite ready for that. All right, we'll go ahead and watch this a little bit more. Okay, caravan is there. Set up camp. We'll camp at this crossroads here. Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, hopefully it's just going to be... All right. No fallout. There's a bridge. There are not many animals. There's a kangaroo. That's something. This may be a short hunting trip. Yeah. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, there is actually... All right, there's a kangaroo and some ibex. So that'll be enough food. So we will burp that. So you two... What are you? You're gold. Alright, we can deconstruct that gold too. What are you? You're sandstone. Alright, so we will go ahead and order the floor removal of this. But more importantly, you two are going to come over here and annihilate the kangaroo. Okay, that's one. Let's go get some deer. Alright, how is Stork doing? That hauberk. I'm wanting to watch that. It's 40% or 40 work left. Hey, you guys. I said go down here. All right. All right, now. Okay. Made a scale hauberk. Used up the inspiration. Let's see how it turned out. She's going to wear it. It is excellent. Okay. To be fair, Stork is already wearing some armor. Is a melee type. So that's I think fine. It's going to slow her walking down tremendously though. Okay. You prioritize hunting that one. You prioritize hunting that one. Yeah. Ideally, what I really want to do is I want to make the rest of the... I want to make the rest of the... That place where I was putting the herbs in the... Back over here. This room is going to be an armory, really, is the plan. And we will have just weapon racks, and the idea is that armor and heavy weapons stay in there, and people pick them up on the way out to go fight instead of wearing all that junk all the time. But back to these guys. So they got 3 deer and a kangaroo, and so that'll be plenty of food. You are no longer drafted. Let's go ahead and look here at zoom out. And we are going to harvest all of the berry bushes real quick as well, because that's something you could do. We actually could take some lumber. You know what? Do we have any fully grown oak trees? Chop that. Chop that. Chop that. Chop that. You. What just happened to you? You hit it and then you laid down. Are you just tired? You're tired and... Okay. Right, you guys need to work. You prioritize cutting berries. You... I don't really want you worrying about sleeping off that. You're actually chopping some trees here. Okay, how's everybody back home doing? Okay. What is research we're going to get? The medieval crafting systems. That'll help us get the coal faster. And we'll probably honestly put it over here for now. In fact, on this here. Alright. Well, see you. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm going to be on for a little bit longer. And then we're going to call it An evening. Yeah, we're going to cancel that coal there. Honestly, this might allow us to get rid of that little table itself entirely, which will help with a lot of... Okay. We're actually going to put you there and you there. Actually, hang on. Let's cancel that. We're actually going to put... We're going to put there and there. Not build a copy. Reinstall there. Okay, how are these guys doing? We just got a flock of Gallimimus showed up. I don't think these things fight back ever. They don't. Okay. It is wabbit season, as it were. Okay, we have a fair amount of wood that we collected just now. Alright. This will be good once they're done with that hunting. We're going to send them home with all the food we can really care about, because this much, these Gallimimus are a real... Yeah, they're 100 meat each. So that was a real big win. Okay, let's go ahead and form the caravan back up again. Not queen, but turtle. Where are you? Turtle. Force. Cut the tree. Queen. You know what? Let's... Is that gold worth it? I don't think it is. Let's not worry about the gold. I wonder if we can take it anyway. I know we can probably take like those urns just directly. But we're going to finish. We're going to let Turtle grab those peaches and then we're walking. There we go. Alright, back to the world map. You guys, reform. Items. Okay, we got way more meat than we can carry. We, yeah, we got way more meat than we can carry. All that wood. Berries and peaches. We're going to need to butcher some of this down, because even though it's less efficient, so if we undo the Gallimimus, that's still overloaded. If we undo all of it, that's fine. So let's just butcher. You know what? I wanted to carry back the corpses, but we will get a lot more if we butcher the animals instead here. So if we zoom back into the caravan here, and let's go ahead and make a real quick stockpile. Zone. Stockpile right here. This is for the storing of corpses. Critical. We are going to make a production. Where is it? What is it? A butcher table. Where can I not find? Oh, there's a medieval. See, there's a medieval portable butcher's block. That's probably going to be faster to use than the... Then the butchering spot. Let's see these guys. What are their works? Turtle is barely competent in construction. Turtle, build the butcher block. And then both of them, with respect to butchering, are actually competent. So that's fine. So we will go ahead and build a... Hang on, real quick. What was that? So I noticed that... Yeah, Turtle is actually better at butchering. So Queen is going to build the junk spot here. Let's do that. Production, butcher spot. Queen is going to work at one of those. And the builds are going to be, we want to butcher creatures. And we're just going to do it forever. And she is going to prioritize that. And we should be able to then carry all of the leather and as much meat as possible back in a more reasonable amount of time. Yeah, so we got 64 meat out of that. It's going to spoil in 2 days, but we should be able to get it home in a day. Whale leveled up in construction. What's going on back at home? Smoothing. Okay, we need to make, at home here, we need to make a general crafting table. This is going to be, we're going to suspend that. We'll leave that right in there as a backup, but what we want to do is we want to make the general medieval crafting station here. And we will make it out of ironwood, because I know we have ironwood right there. And we will build one of those right there, like so. Rat, this is your priority. You guys back here. Turtle, still working on that. Okay, there we go. You here, Bill, butcher creature, do forever, and we are going to restrict this to turtle. So I think we're okay on that. Let's go back. Rat, did he go to sleep? No, he didn't. We got the crafting table set up. Awesome. Okay, this is actually going to make several things much nicer. We can actually make crossbows if we really wanted to, but we have guns, so that's not as important. We do, however, need to... We'll be making adobe, probably, out of this, a few other things, but right now the only important thing is... we can make tool belts. That's actually significant. Let's go ahead and make expert colonist. 1 per, count equipped. And we also need to make sure we have coal. And we want to do that until we have 75 and pause down to 25. So yay on that. We'll want to add the storage pots and adobe bricks to this, but right now they exist at the other workstation, so it's fine, I think. Let's go ahead and finish cleaning their kills. Scrumptious has given birth. We've had puppies. Animals. 2 puppies. Thankfully, they kept the dependence, or they kept the restriction of the parents. That's good. We're probably going to sell puppies, but that's fine. How are we doing for this? Are there any more things? There's that kangaroo still. And that's about it, honestly. Gallimimus kangaroo. Okay. And we will pack up to head home. Okay. Alright, they are done. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, spoils in 6 days. That meat, because it's chilly outside. So we are going to send them home in the morning. I think it's going to be here. Actually, I want to see here real quick. If I go to reform the caravan, the butcher block does get included. Okay, excellent. So, okay, so berries and peaches and wood. And we're not going to take those urns. We are going to take the leather, because it's light. And then we're going to take meat. And we are going to take... This is interesting. See, right now, the food will last for 6 days if we don't form the caravan, but it will only last for a day and a half if we do. Just because the temperature kind of gets ignored and changed a little bit once the caravan gets formed, it looks like. Okay, so if we do like all the kangaroo, actually, we can carry all the meat. Excellent. Okay, this is actually really good. We're going to cancel this for now. We can carry everything. We did just have to remember to pack everything up. We're going to cancel that for the moment. Everybody's asleep. It's 3 in the morning. Cranberry has a headache. I don't care. How are we doing? It's still fallouty. How are our crops doing? Pretty dead. Most of our stuff, the stuff under cover is definitely surviving better than the stuff out of cover. That's what I expected. I'm irritated that we weren't able to build the cover for it like that, but whatever. We need somebody to make the coal chunks. We are completely out of regular wood, is part of the problem here. And okay, what does our manager say for forestry is unpaused? I want... Yeah, I don't want that. Do I just need somebody who is set to plant cutting? Rat is set to plant cut. What is Rat doing? Rat is in... He is smoothing a wall during recreation time. Okay. Alright, there we go. $7 a.m. Alright, let's reform that caravan. Alright, we got that. That's working really well. Items! Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Berries and peaches and all that wood. 130 extra wood, plus the butcher's block. We can take... No, let's not. Is there anything I'm missing here? They will make it home in time, be able to put the meat in the freezer before, but we really don't want to go more than about 2 or 3 hexes out, it looks like, because of having to carry our kills back as as meat instead of that way. So we're taking that. I don't think those urns are worth it. Actually, you know what? They're decorative. Let's grab the 2 decorations. Alright. Choose route. Actually, not choose route, but accept. Caravan's been reformed, and send them to go home. And they're going to go along the river. There's a party back home while these guys are out. That's fine by me. Okay, Rat, what are you doing? You're smoothing a wall. Why are you smoothing walls? You need to cut trees. Rat, cut this tree. A group of travelers. They don't look like they're merchanty. I think they're just people driving past our horrible, toxic wasteland of a neighborhood. Okay, how much is that? 45. Are there any other trees that could use a good chopping down? Okay. We will chop that too. Rat, cut down these trees. And then somebody can make the charcoal for us. Well, we'll get the tool belts going, which will help people tremendously, I think. You have a headache. You're out in the fallout. I'm not surprised. How close are these guys? Pretty close. All right, dissection is done. This is actually really nice also. I think the dissection table is only 2 wide, so we could probably fit it in the butcher shop, which is great. Production. It's not production. What is it? Is it miscellaneous? Cooking tools. Let's see if which one's it. It will not affect any of those. It will affect the mill, so that's not worth it. One of you is the, I guess, are you under production? I'm not seeing it off the top of my head here. Dissection table, there it is. We'll make a sandstone dissection table. Oh, it is 3 wide. Boo. Okay. All right. Well, we are going to embiggen the, we're going to make the butcher shop 1 wider then in that case. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to move the wooden wall. Actually, do we have unfired bricks? Adobe. Let's do that. Let's deconstruct that. And then we will move the... Alright, we got our barley harvest off of that, so that's excellent. The barley did come out. Most everything else is pretty awful, though. Although if I look at the ground, there's no lasting fallout effect. So it's not like debuffing the soil. Somebody do something. What are you doing? You are still smoothing walls, dude. Deconstruct that, would you? How much adobe do we have? I don't know, but we have enough sandstone. Okay, we're going to make a sandstone dissection table right there. You, sir, work on that. How is the research doing? We are back to cultivation of magic. And look at that! This has been lit. 3.5 days. We'll see if it makes a lot of heat, but it's okay. These are growing. Caravan arrived. Awesome. We passed those guys. We're just booking it back inside. We can unload once we get home. Triceratops is going somewhere. Is it where? Yeah, the Triceratops is carrying all this stuff. Or not, Triceratops, the Ankylosaur, is carrying everything. It's being slowly unloaded by everyone. Where are you going? Why are you going out here? Everybody's having to work hard to get the stuff off of that. Okay. This is... Oh, we need steel. Boo, we need steel. Okay. You are silver. You are steel right here. We're going to go ahead and structure. We're going to... Actually, no, we're going to do... We're going to vein mine the steel out here. Boop. Just get rid of all of it. It needs to happen. Okay. He's almost done smoothing that corner. How are our prisoners doing anyway? She is down to 31. He is down to 31, but we're not actually... Yeah, we're not actually trying to reduce his resistance. We could actually do this way. Yeah, she's worth so much more than he is. She's worth a whole person. He's not really. Major break risks. Who's freaking out? Turtle's freaking out. Well, Turtle, go eat some real food. You'll be... Yeah, I know you're tired. But you went on a good hunting trip. You had lots of fun. Somebody unload this animal. Whale, what are you doing? No. Unload. Oh, really? Gazelle. Can somebody unload? Stork, when you're done eating... Stork, what are you doing? No, you're going to unload the Ankylosaur. Rat, you're going to unload... Oh, nope, nope, Stork's doing it this time. Rat, unload. This is ridiculous. They're leaving it loaded up. This thing is just carrying so much meat. You are... You know what? We're going to have a zone for the... I need to make a freezer zone. Freezer. And we are going to... Freezer is this. Ankylosaur, right now you are going to be restricted to the freezer. I know you're not going to like this. What's your minimum temperature that you're okay with? Do I see that? Oh, minus 30. Okay, you're cool. You stay in the freezer. Oh, you take a nap in the freezer. Even better. And you haven't... Oh yeah, you're the... You're the pregnant mom. Okay, Queen. You can finish that. Who else is here? Whale, what are you doing? Whale is planting. What are you planting? You are planting grass. No, you're not. Whale, you are unloading the dinosaur. This is like super critical. Somebody needs to get all the meat off of this dinosaur before it goes bad. Of course, the one thing... Okay, you know what? Perfect. Okay, we can just make you drop it all. And then we can restrict you to indoors instead of in the freezer. You're comfortable in here because it's only -4, but... Let's go ahead and switch everybody's clothing assignments to their winter outfits. Well, what are you doing? You were cooking. Okay, that's acceptable. Ivan is probably needing to mine here. Ivan is mining. Excellent. Good boy, Ivan. Rat, you need to work on that table. Let's go ahead and add a roof cover to that, just to prevent people from Okay, these are actually growing. Not at great speed, but at non-zero speed, and that's more important. We're going to put a stockpile right next to this for the coal right now. Gold chunk preferred. That's just that much less toxic fallout for people to deal with when they're going back and forth here. We'll build another row. We'll build bedrooms back here, and I really want actually a path to go through here. Ideally, we would have real, AC ducting. Okay, what is wrong with you, turtle? You're bored. Is that all? Queen, same principle. You're hungry and bored. Okay, well, you guys eat. That'll be fine. Queen. Drink something. Okay. There you go, you're fine. Alright. This is day 3 or 4 of the fallout. Everything is dead. Most of our crops are dead. Oh, we got some. We got some of the hay came in. Some of those beets came in. I'm going to allow sowing of this field in an attempt to see if... Actually, you know what? I'm going to allow sowing of all of the beet fields. Okay, how are the animal food doing? We are actually okay on animal food. Animals are going to be fine. Where are the animals? The animals are just wandering the base right now. They're super bored. Turtle is no longer fatigued. That's good. I'm not sure what was going on with that, but yeah, we'll tear down all of this covering when the Fallout event ends. Because while it helped, it didn't help that much. I mean, it's letting some of this stuff kind of languish. Rat just hit construction. Okay, there we go. We need to now dissect human-like corpses, details, human-like corpses. We're not gonna do colonists, but any strangers, and we don't dissect the android corpses, and we then we just leave them where they are. That's fine. Okay, so this is going to be any worker. It's actually going to be... Okay, this counts as surgery, it looks like. Stork is going to be the one who does this. Actually, you know what? No, we're going to let this be a buff for... We are going to restrict this to Turtle to allow him to get as much medical skill as possible. And we are going to do this forever. We are going to restrict it to only corpses like right in the immediate vicinity, namely stuff that's in the freezer or in that junk pile right there. This right here, the crematorium, is going to cremate corpses, but only after they've been dissected. There we go. Alright, and I'm pretty sure the dissection process actually strips the corpse, so we don't have to worry about that as much either anymore. So that'll be nice. So that just should hopefully clean up a lot of the process here. The election is underway, okay. And Gazelle won a tie. The mayoral election resulted in a tie, and after a battle royale bickering match, Gazelle was the only one willing to continue arguing about it. The other candidates have withdrawn, leaving him the victor. So the person he beat was, of course, Stork, who he rebuffed most recently, but is still involved with. Okay. This is good. This is really good. I'm actually pretty happy with this here. I kind of want to make another little thing for holding meats, but we're okay in the freezer so much right now that this doesn't bother me nearly as much. I'm going to go to speed 2 because that was looking a little chunky. Turtle's the only one with any fallout right now? Everybody else is at 0 fallout because they have been staying mostly indoors. Let's set the priority of these bricks up a little higher. We're going to set the goal on this one to 300, and we don't unpause at 2. We unpause at 150. No, we unpause at 100. Details, this is going to be on 300 to 100. Unpause. And details on this one, 150 to 50. And we will unpause that one as well. There we go. All right, that should help process some more rocks for us. How is this doing? Ivan's doing okay on this front. I did designate this as build roof. Yeah, this is all set to build roof over. Thankfully, people are able to stay mostly under cover when going in and out. Man, I wish... Who is our best farmer right now? Who is our best farmer? Rat is our best farmer, followed by Turtle. Turtle is a really good farmer. Turtle, you are now the proud limited of... You already are set to plant tools. Okay. But we're going to be okay for food. We really are going to be okay for food. The freezer is a lifesaver. We would have... Solar flare. Yeah, they're giving me eclipses and solar flares that really don't affect us much. Okay. That's got 5 more days in it. That's going to be producing stuff. We will actually be getting some stuff out of this. I don't think anything can grow in here. Yeah, it only is that 1 radius. So... It's fine, but we're gonna have beans growing and rice and heel root and aloe. How are we on cultivation? So these 2 plants, we have the parasite thorn bush and the... Let's look that up in the wiki. That'll probably be easier to read. What was I looking for? Cultivation. Cultivation lets us plant these 2 plants. Okay. This parasite thorn bush, genetically engineered plant that absorbs mana and collects it into a chrysalis. As the plant matures, the chrysalis hardens into magicite, which can be harvested. The rest of the plant is just thorns and stems. It is difficult to grow. Ivan leveled up. And only skilled herbalists are able to plant and harvest it safely, but for all its difficulties, it's beautiful and it glows and stuff. Okay, note, they will lower mana regen for all mages on the map if the number exceeds the soft cap. Check mod settings for the soft cap. The plans have no effect on mana regen when the total count of the map... Okay, the plants have no, as long as it's not under the soft cap. Okay, great. And this here is... This Pomcerium is the fruit, commonly known as a pomona, can be consumed raw and is quite tasty but not very nutritious. It's like ambrosia. It's slightly euphoric. Okay, and that's how we can make that cerium stuff. Okay, let's look for what that soft cap is. So we are looking for RimWorld of Magic. What do we got here? Parasite soft cap 50. Okay, so as long as we have less than 50 of these things, we're going to be okay, which is fine. We'll totally plant like 40 something of them in a regular field, but we will also keep a small quantity growing permanently. I'm happy that we actually have metal. What is banging? Ah, stone production. Excellent. Actually building rocks. Thunderstorm out there where it can't do anybody any good. Solar flare is ending. Ivan is fatigued. Nobody is building this because it's costing wood. We are actually comparatively low on wood. Let's go ahead and oh, I love that. Look at that fridge. It's so pretty. And it's just so well insulated. It's tiny, but it's organized almost. How are we doing on the... Oh yeah, see, that's the other problem is we don't have any wood for fuel. We may need to send a lumbering mission out. In fact, I will do... You know what? It's the 10th of September. The Fallout started on the evening of the 5th, I believe, so we are into day 5 of the Fallout event. I think it's time to send a couple people out to go... Stork, what are you doing? You are making blocks. Let's send Stork, because you have a hatchet, and, like, one other person out. We're actually smoking meats again. Yeah, we've actually jerked and smoked most of the meat we have here. We do have some fish now. Let's go ahead and let's install these urns. Let's install one there. And let's install the nicer one. Just in the dining room right there. Alright. But the butcher block is coming with us. That's going on the hunting trip. We do have stews, though. So stew is going to come on the... But this is going to be a logging run. Right. So let's go ahead and... We're just going to be doing this a little bit more. We could actually go to that same camp. Honestly, it's kind of interesting. You know what? Let's do that. Let's go back to that exact camp. So let's form a caravan. We are going to take... I'm very confused. Oh, Stork is wearing armor. Stork is heavy because of all of her... she's wearing that hauberk that she made. So maybe she doesn't come. Let's look at our people a little bit more closely here this way. If we look at plant work, rat and turtle and stork are our best. Let's send rat and turtle out. So we're going to caravan with rat and turtle. And we are going to send both of the ankylosaurs with us. We're not taking the canoe. We're not taking the boat. But we have 2 people with good guns. They are going to take some food. They'll take 6 stews. Totally fine. They don't need anything else. They are going to take the butcher block, though. Actually, they should take some medicine also, just in case, so... We'll take 4 medicines just in case, and we will take the butcher block. Boop. There we go. Okay. So those 2 will head off. And they will chop a ridiculous amount of trees. They are going to go to the camp that we made earlier. Okay. And we'll probably hunt some more stuff, and that's fine. The animals, if we look at this here, if we look at our raw food stores, we only have, you know, so much meat because a lot of it did get cooked into meals. So let's see, they are fire. Where's the fire? Oh, that's an awful place for a fire. That's like a super awful place for a fire. We need to do something about this ancient evil eventually. Part of the problem is it's off the edge of the map. Turtle and rat are both heading out, and they have all the dinosaurs with them. Okay. But we're doing this in the middle of the day this time instead of in the evening. But it looks like they're actually taking the river. We should probably build... See, I don't know if making canoes makes a lot of sense or not. I'm wondering how that works. Actually, Ivan, real quick, we need to level him up. He's got that. Let's go ahead and give him some more mana percent. Yeah, these guys are actually going to get here very quickly. Who's idle? Who's idle? Cranberry's idle. Cranberry, what does your work schedule say you're allowed to do here? You are allowed to fish, but I guess you're bored because other people are fishing? One other person is fishing. I bet only one person can fish per fishing spot. We could split the fishing spot into two? Have, like, it count as each side? Let's not worry about that at the moment, because we do have the other fishing spot here that isn't enabled. What else can Cranberry do? I wish clicking that didn't always focus on them. Okay, there's nothing to cook. We are actually done with our cooking backlog. There's no low-level grunt crafting to do. You can do stone cutting. I don't want you mining. Okay. Honestly, it looks like fishing is about the only useful thing that he could do. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to expand this zone down there. And then I'm going to shrink it like so. Oh no, you! Expand. You're back allowed to there. That was weird. And then we're going to make another fishing zone. We're going to make a fishing zone like so. Going to shrink that down. And you are going to expand up to that. There we go. Okay. So we have the two fishing zones down here. It's too small. It's totally not too small, but we will allow it to do this. Okay, there we go. Medium, medium. Let's go ahead and designate this one as large. I think it's okay. Salmon and catfish. Okay. I think that'll be fine. This one, if I change this to large, salmon and catfish also. This can be small for now. So you just leave it at medium for now. Okay. Back to rat and turtle, who are almost there. Cranberry is going fishing. Yeah, so it looks like each fishing area can only support one or two people at a time, it looks like. So Cranberry is fishing way out in the middle of the badness. And Whale is going to fish at the other one. Okay. That's fine. You guys. All right, we gotta leave at like 8 a.m. We left at 14 o'clock, and that was a little bit too late. So yay. Let's see how. Oh, you guys, no. Can you not set up camp? Oh, okay, there is a delay. All right, that's good to know. So it's saying that we're only allowed to do it so often in the area. Well, that's entertaining. All right. So in this case, let's go over there. And let's see if we can set up camp adjacent. So this is actually interesting. This is a really good mechanic for preventing some degrees of abuse. We're restricted to the number of times we can camp in a zone. We can basically only camp somewhere once in a year. And it decided to chug when I pushed that button. Didn't it? Yeah, it did. It's chugging hard. Okay, there we go. Pause. Okay, what do we got here? This is a bigger feeling area. The other one felt smaller. Okay, those guys are good. Let's go ahead and we can set up a small temporary area here. Let's go ahead and build a roof. What are you? You're steel. See, honestly, deconstructing all of that steel is a lot. That marble would be worth a lot. Animals. What's animals in the area? Oh, a lot of triceratops. Rhino. Bunch of muffalo. There's a lynx in this area, which probably needs to go away. So we will hunt that lynx. But those muffalo we will probably also hunt. We could try to tame them, which would be hilarious, I think. But we don't have equipment for that. Let's go ahead and designate this as a home area right now and build a roof over it. And we will then put a stockpile here. We're going to put a stockpile under there. And we are going to build that needs to be installed like just right there. And with that, then you two are in combat mode. Where is the lynx? It's up there. Okay. All right, you two come on up to here for now. We probably need to think about sending Ivan on these trips as well. Okay. While that's processing, I think we need to do a lot of chopping. Honestly, I think this golden pavement we probably want to try to pick up. Because gold is... Borders. Chop wood. Like, seriously. I'm chopping trees. Like nobody's business. Both of them are really fast at it, so that's fine. But this will get a lot of wood chopped. I like that it can go through that door. Please don't leave the zone. I mean, I'm fine if you leave the zone, honestly, but it's a pelt we could use. Really? You guys are being... I mean, it is raining. Okay, so you... What are you doing? You're resting. You're resting. How about you? We don't have a place for it. Did I make a stockpile there? I did. I need to expand the zone. And I need to update the zone in order to allow animal corpses. And now, rat, you are going to actually build a roof. Right now, you guys, for work schedule, your schedule is actually emergency schedule. Oh, that's cute. It doesn't keep it because we're on a different map. Okay. That's fine. Turtle, your job is actually to haul the links. Because yeah, if I sent Rat, Turtle, and Ivan on a trip, most of it would be pretty solid. There's that rhino. I mean, that thing is going to retaliate if I shoot it, I bet. They say only 10. But I don't want to mess with it. I really don't want to mess with the Triceratops either. Or what are you? Are you... How about you two apple trees can be harvested? Kim shined muffalos. A herd of muffalos have arrived in the area. At home. These guys are going to die. And there's not a lot we can do about it. And we can't get their... We're not going to be able to get their... all that fur. I wonder if we could... I mean, the problem is even if we tamed them, what would we do? You know what? Let's try. Let's see if we can tame one. One muffalo. We will tame one female muffalo. It's a dumb idea. Who is our best animal person here right now? Whale. Whale, your job is to go and tame this drunken muffalo without getting killed. Oh, is it not gonna... Whale, that's not letting you try to do it. Whale, you have the train skill prioritized here. Let's deselect that. I don't want that happening while I'm not watching. Oh, it's cold enough that it's actually frozen, so that's nice. Okay. And the other nice thing about hauling the getting the dinosaurs out is that they aren't eating the food stores. Okay. Wanted dead or alive? Big Bone Stones. Reed 115, Grand Leader of the Grand Union, hails us. Apparently, the notorious Nana Big Bone Stones Maxwell of the White Bush Settlement is hiding out in our vicinity. He's asking us to bring her to one of their settlements for a total of 2,000, double if alive. They're hiding in a safe house and it's probably guarded. We would get a neurotrainer for plant skills. I'm wondering if... Oh, that's just going to be, to train somebody for... If we clear out the camp, transport pods with the following resources will also arrive. Interesting. 17 days for that. I don't think we're... What's this camp that they wanted us to destroy? Man, that was the one that was going to give us science skill and 5 glitter world medicine. If we... That is right back there. That's actually a pretty long trip. Yeah, impassable. We can't... We would have to go down here and through that. That's actually... Yeah. A meaningful little trip. The other one was all the way down there. I don't think we could even get there in 5 days. There's only 4 dudes down there, but I don't want to try to fight 4 dudes without our entire team present. And, I mean, to be fair, leaving everybody there wouldn't be too bad, but we don't have a way to keep the prisoners alive while we're gone. And they would probably break out and kill our animals and steal our stuff. So that's not good. Alright, but it is morning time. And they have some minor work to do here. It is frozen, but these guys are dressed for the cold. You eat some stew, that's fine. Yeah, there we go. Roof this over to keep the weather off. Alright. We're just going to let them chop away. Man, see, we know how valuable Triceratops are is part of the problem. How are those, Muffalo? They're still just kind of running around in circles here. And they've got the toxic buildup, so they are now no longer edible. Alright. You know what? If we taught the dinosaurs to do some hauling work, that would be pretty significant, I think. But we are going to get a lot of lumber out of this. This is a good spot to come for wood. What do we got here? Components? Those are pretty valuable. Steel, clay. Okay. Yeah. Alright, we're starting to lose crops that are, at least some of them, are covered. And not, you know, in the dark now. How is this doing? This is growing. I know you're tired. Deal with it, man. But look how much lumber we've already cut. We've already cut 700 wood, guys. The amount of work you're managing to do here is just glorious. So if we go to reform the caravan, just to see, and we go, let's reload, that links, and all of the wood we cut. Okay, we're actually kind of at our capacity for wood. So let's not do any more. Let's go ahead and get them heading out. We're going to take the ironwood, and we are going to we need to take our butcher's block. We're not going to take any of these urns. We're taking our stew and our medicine we brought with us. We're taking the berries we picked, because why not? There we go. So that's how much we can carry. And I mean, 400 wood is a lot. It's a little bit of a shame that we're only able... Oh, you know what? We need to butcher that cat down. Cancel that. Zoom in. You. Bill. Butcher forever. Look at that. Awesome. Rat. Is Rat not set to butcher? He isn't. Turtle, you are, though. Turtle, you butcher. We've already cut down enough trees. We don't need any more trees. But this will actually weigh quite a bit. Okay, see that cat right there? Just real quick for comparison. The cat weighs 44 kilos. Now that it's been cut up, the fur weighs basically nothing. And the meat weighs 3 times that. So yeah, 30 grams per unit of these. So that's just dramatically better. So we need to do it that way. All right, but let's go ahead and haul all of this back. So reform the caravan for real this time. Items. All right, we're taking the meat. We are taking all the ironwood and all the regular wood we can carry. There we go. We've got more wood now. Oh, we actually want to carry the. We want to bring the butcher's block back because it's worth it. It's only 5. It's 10 kilos, but still, it's still worth it. Okay, so that's good. We will choose the route. The route is head home. Not that. And we will accept. And their job is to enter the home. And unpause. Tribes people. Okay, so we can do this pretty effectively. This will help us with the lumber shortage. Zooming into the base is being slow, though. All right, hey, we have a visitor. These guys are... This is interesting because these guys might actually get into some trouble with the fallout if they stick around. There is a possibility that some of them will stay out of doors and pass out from the fallout effect. Alright, cultivation. We can now make mana plants. We can grow magicite. We're going to let that happen. Okay, we are out of wood, though. We can't make more wood. I probably need to make a better... There are other... Let's see, do yeah, I do have this. I wonder if... See, we have these herb boxes that I can't make. Because those require potting mix. But I also have these planter boxes. So let's do that. And we can make those out of anything. Let's make these out of sandstone for now. We're going to cancel that out. So we'll build this as a planter box, and we will put the magicite stuff in there. How close are these guys to home? They are going to camp out. Probably. They're so close, they just have to cross the river and they can be home in their own beds. But I think they are going to give up and like fail halfway into the zone. Alright, how are we doing at home here? Where are the visitors? The visitors are down here. Oh wait, are you not even a real merchant? You guys might not even have an actual merchant that we can trade with. If we go to Gazelle here, arrest, 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 none of you. Okay, they're not actually merchants. Well, that's a bummer. I was actually really looking forward to that. Yeah. On the bright side, we're doing good on food. We're gonna go ahead and should I leave that there? That's fine. Yeah, there's really nothing I can complain about. Oh, Heelroot died from... Let's go ahead and harvest all of these right now. We're gonna pick all the Heelroot and the cotton and the hay. We're gonna pick everything that we have a chance of picking. It's not much, but it is some. Yeah. Oh wait, are they coming into the base? No, they are hanging out here. But none of you are actually categorized as a trader. You're just standing here. Did the leader of your caravan go somewhere else? It doesn't say we have a trader in presence. So... Okay, caravan's home. Good. Animals. The ankylosaurs need to... We're going to designate them to... Not the minions. The ankylosaurs are going to go into the freezer right now. Nobody is allowed in the avoid zone. Actually, nobody's allowed to ride animals right now in the weather, but the dinosaurs will go into the freezer. Yeah, there's not. Okay, so we're gonna want to remove this roof. It was worth a shot, but clearly not actually the kind of helpful that I had hoped it would be. So we'll kill all of that roofing there, and we'll let them deal with that in a bit here. The ankylosaurs are going to just dump all of their lumber. Actually, right there. You dump everything. And then you are free to indoors. The other one, you are also free to indoors. And we are going to specify you also dump everything. So they're going into the freezer, eating something, and then, okay, eating something else. Yeah, we need to rat. Zone orders harvest, not cut. I'm going to cancel all of that, and we're going to say harvest. Okay, it's classifying it as cut. Queen, you cut that heal root. Yeah, we didn't get any heal root. Okay. Well, it'll be fine. Lots of dead plants in the area. It's the 12th now. I know, so much stuff is dying. Orders. Cut plants. All of that. Oops. Wow. Harvest. Cancel, cancel. Cancel. Harvest? Yeah, alright. Yeah, everything's gonna die from... So the roofing slowed the rot, but it wasn't enough. And then just being underground, being under the roof killed everything after a couple of days. So the fallout kills it faster. But in the end, it doesn't really matter. We lose the crops anyway. We can try to keep replanting the snow beets, but they're not growing terribly well either. Okay, let's go ahead and specify... Alright, we have wood again. That's good. We're going to build a copy of this right there. Rat. You do that. How are we doing on temperature? We're actually doing okay on temperature. Honestly, if we can keep the place up above 10 degrees indoors during the winter, I'm okay with that. It's cold, but everybody's dressed for colder. So it kind of works out in the end. You are not potato. You are going to be only the parasite here is what you're allowed to be. New settlement. The faction of Verlor Kingdom expanded and created a new settlement. They are right down the road from us. What will they buy? They buy... They will buy meat, any kind of meat, it looks like. Manufactured, they will buy leather, raw resources, items. Alright, weapons, apparel, tools, buildings. That's cute. Creatures, they'll buy animals. Alright, we probably could sell something to them. What is their... So they are Verlor's Kingdom. orange. I can't read any of this here. Burlar Kingdom. There we go. Okay, slightly hostile. And sure enough, they are... Okay, these guys are slightly hostile, and they are... naturally much more hostile. I don't know why they're only minus 30 right now. That should deteriorate dramatically. So really, no, they wouldn't buy things from us, and they're getting in between me and the one faction on that side that I might actually want to go trade with. And it's a castle. So we might need to do something about that eventually. What it probably also means is we are probably more likely to get raided by medievals now. Which is fine. They bring armor. We can melt that down into better stuff, I hope. Okay. We got one of those going. Somebody really needs to prioritize this. Okay. Rat is coming down here to prioritize building all of these. You are also the thorn bush. The caravan is leaving. Yeah, the caravan wasn't... This is the caravan leader, Artyom. If we send Gazelle... Yeah. So he's just not a... Okay, so it looks like the medieval gardening boxes aren't as flexible as other mod ones are, but that's fine. We keep sending this to the thorn bush. We should probably also try the experiment of the dark. Let's do that, actually. Not that. That. We're going to make some of the Agaralux, like, in this area right here. Actually, we could put it in this hallway. That's probably really good. You are not potato, you are thorn bush. And you are thorn bush. Alright, that's 8 of the mana plants there. What do we have for... bricks? We have enough sandstone bricks. Okay, we're going to plant... I'm going to try to make a line of these right along here and see what that does. So production, no. Yes. Sandstone bricks right there. We're going to try to put those there. Turtle, not you. Ooh. Rat, what are you doing? You are hauling the goods. Okay, you see that. Shoot Frenzy Whale. Whale is just... Oh no. Did we? We never... I'm sorry. Alright, let's fix their bedroom. Turtle and Whale, this is your room. You guys are good. Sorry. Whale and Turtle. There we go. Alright. I really don't want animals eating these crops. Okay, we can go ahead and get all of this stuff planted here really quick. Hopefully. Yeah. I mean, as long as it stays above freezing. And the nice thing is it's actually going to make the hallway less awful. I wonder if we can plant these around the base just as... much smaller yield. Yeah. I think this is a food crop. Agaralex yields mushrooms. Was there just a food source? Okay, Rat, what are you up to? You're drinking a tea. When you're done, finish this. Okay, we're going to go ahead and also mine this row out here. Okay, now who is a farmer type? Stork, you're fishing. How fishing are you? You're almost done fishing. Okay, alright, I don't want to mess with that. Whale. You're taming dinosaurs. Turtle. Plant. You planted one whole mushroom for us. Ya bum. Turtle. When you finish that, you... Okay, Ivan leveled up again. Alright, Turtle. Okay, Turtle is... Okay, now he's planting everything. Excellent. Well, these are actually glowing slightly. There we go. It says their growth rate is 99%, but they're resting because it's nighttime. Because, for whatever reason, plants in the game don't grow at night because it's night. How are we doing on wood? We are... See, man, we brought back 500 wood. And to be fair, we're using some of that to grow these crops here. But hey, this might be something that'll keep us going. Alright, this is almost cleared. Once those are done, we'll clear all of the... Who is hurt? Turtle really seems to be susceptible to this. Man's only 40 years old. That's disconcerting to me. So I think we're going to want an herb garden in here, ideally one with a magic sun lamp. But I think we kind of want to wait until we actually know how much that magic sun lamp is going to cost us at this point. What else can we do? I wanted to make this the armory, but it's currently the temporary farm, it looks like. Okay, these are actually growing slightly faster. So even though they're more expensive, they are better. That's good to know. Sure, puppies sneaking in, animals all sneaking into the fridge to get meals. That's okay. much is the belladonna? I don't have anything good to make out of it, is the thing. Alright, what are people up to? Rat is chopping down oak trees. That's okay, you can chop down trees. Yeah, we're on to day 8 of the Fallout event here. Oh. Okay, well, this might be... Alright, the mechanoid combat cluster is landing nearby. The cluster will be initially dormant, so you can take time on deciding how to deal with it. It may remain dormant until disturbed, or may have a timer or proximity activators. Even dormant mech clusters aren't harmless. A dormant cluster may assemble mechanoid attackers from time to time, or some broader negative effect that must be dealt with eventually. That is landing right out our front door. Okay. 2 turrets and a pikeman. Alright. Those turrets are really bad news. They have so much coverage on the base, it's not even funny. We have wall coverage, but only within a certain degree. Man, those... Okay. So, we have a shield belt, which would allow Whale to run up and knock out one of those. The problem is, there's 2 of them, and they're covering each other. So we can't do that. One hit from this thing will probably kill somebody. Those turrets are currently dormant. The pikeman, however, is not, and is going to wake up. I need to tell our people not to go over there right now. So we are going to... We're going to go into zones, expand the avoid zone to not just include that, but at this point now we are literally avoiding everything out the front door. Or out the back door, I guess. But still. So you guys aren't allowed to go over there. Hopefully that will be alright. We have a shield belt. Let's just make sure all of our animals are set correctly. Okay, all of our people... You guys are restricted to indoor. You are restricted to home currently with a restriction on that. And our people's restrictions. Everybody is set to avoid. Okay. I mean, to be fair, that's within range. We could shoot that, and with enough people, I mean, everybody unload on that has a pretty good chance, but that has a shot too. So we're getting shot by 2 of these turrets, and that's not good. We only have 1 shield belt. Yeah, because even then, it has line of sight to the back of this, so it's still going to be shooting all the way through. There's just no elegant solution to this. We could have the Ankylosaurus tank. That would do it. Oh, she's got an egg. I have an egg pile ready for her to lay that egg. We're going to watch her. That's going to happen pretty soon, I hope. When are you going to lay that egg? You're at 100%. I've never watched when an animal laid an egg, so I don't know if there's a... But it says the egg is right there, ready to go. Okay, somebody has gut... Okay, we have gutworms. Alright, this is even better. So it is Fallout, it is about winter, we have the mech cluster, and now we have gutworms. I believe one of our medicines might be able to help with that somewhat. Ginger prevents it, but I don't think cures it. Okay. Nettle tea, I don't think helps anything. Quinine is antibiotic, but it's not infection that we're having to worry about. Turmeric tea is just pain reduction. We can make absinthe, because why not? Alright, so if we look at who is sick here, it's a lot of people. We have 2 hospital beds. We need to have a light in the hospital. And we'll go ahead and reinstall this bed there as well. Okay. Rat doesn't have the gutworms. I thought they said 4 people did. Oh, Rascal. Rascal has the gutworms. Well, that's no good. Okay. Alright, so first things first. Turtle has gutworms. Turtle, where are you? You are in bed. Stork, you are the backup doctor. You deal with that. Give him the gutworm medicine. Is she still... Where are you? Did that egg get laid anywhere? Where's the other ankylosaur? There it is. And she has laid the egg. Okay, egg is there in a resting spot. Perfect. Okay, queen, haul that egg. We want to hatch a baby one of these. Alright, Stork, when you're done treating Turtle, you need to treat other people. But really, you need to treat Rascal next. So you tend to Rascal after that. Alright. Ivan and Turtle need to, Ivan and Whale need to get in bed. Okay, that egg's going to be placed, and we will forbid that, so that egg can just grow naturally in the nice warm kitchen. Okay, Turtle, how are you doing health-wise? Gutworms. See, the problem is it's just going to be something that we have to tend every couple of days until it goes away, I think. And it just makes them, yeah, it hurts and it makes them hungrier. Ivan and Whale are in bed, excellent. And Turtle is doctoring, great. Thankfully, this is less dangerous than the... Wait, is that chocolate? Oh, that's smokes. Okay. Ivan, you need to go lay down in a bed. Ooh, is the toxic buildup affecting this? Probably not. Yeah, they're robots. So I only see dormant. I'm worried that the pikemen will wake up. I wonder if we can wall out to without waking it up, but this will probably wake up, and that will wake up the guns, I bet. %. These are growing. Okay, you aren't set to replant anything? That's really weird. No, you are. You're set to plant beans. I'm going to make you actually... Hello. I think... Should we plant tea here? Let's go ahead and plant tea in that one. Just so we don't ever... Because we are actually running low on tea. Almost all of this is cleared out. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of all of this. We don't need that anymore. Hang on, we actually want to allow a roof there. But we want to remove roof there. And over all of our crops. Actually, we will build a roof over that there. We will ignore the roof over the graves. But that right there can have a roof over it to just prevent weathering. And the fishing is allowed to have a roof. There is a roof over this here, so that does need to be removed. A whale is taking care of it, it looks like, or was. Yeah. Alright, we're going to let that clear out. Ivan still hasn't healed his gutworms. Man, those things are going to be brutal. Stork has just treated his gutworms. Excellent. Alright. Everybody's going to want more food. It's going to be slightly susceptible to falling down with hunger. We really don't want Ivan passing out, because he is our refrigerator. Why isn't that hauled yet? Rat, what are you up to? You're resting off the toxic buildup. Right now, I want you to haul those two things. Upgrade the... I wonder if just leaving that there for a while is going to be okay. I've never had good luck leaving one of these undealt with. It's only one mechanoid. But all of these things are shooty, and we want to charge them in melee. And we just... I don't know that we can get into melee without dying. You are also medical in nature. You can stay held open. Let's go ahead and clear the plan for that. Just know that we're going to have a separate prison cell here. Rascal, how are you doing? You're bored. We wanted to add an entertainment thing but we don't have... We can't stick one of those inside there. Yeah, there's nothing we can add that's an entertainment source inside the barracks right now. We can add a table, though. Let's do that. We're not savages. Let's treat our prisoners with the dignity they deserve until we harvest their organs. Because I should have... Yeah, I have plenty of adobe. So, there we go. We will do that. That'll... I know our people have got worms. It happens. Floors. Porcelain floor. All of that. We do need to order some more porcelain, but actually we're okay right now on this. Let's go ahead and do that. Actually, here's what we're going to do. We are going to make it all, and then we're going to fire it all at once instead of leaving the kiln on. So I need... It costs 5 per, and I'm making a... So I'm making 50 tiles here. And so 50 times 5, I need 250 porcelain, and I have like 75 of them. I don't even see them right now. This is allowed to store porcelain. So it's somewhere back here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we have 70. Okay, so what we really need to make is... Plus, we're going to want to line the kitchen with this as well. So let's just set up a bill to... Let's do until we have... Let's make that porcelain threshold. Let's go for an even 400. And we will unpause at 50. All right. Minor break risk. Turtle, what are you even out there for? Yeah, okay, Turtle, we're going to have to schedule you indoors for now. Quest available. Pods and Hives. The Fallen Empire wishes to watch how you fight an infestation for the purpose of entertainment. He wants to drop a pheromone bomb and then watch, and we would get a shirt for our trouble. No. We already have mechanoids at the door that I don't want to deal with my primitive people. We could build armor, but we don't have good material for it. I mean, we built the... I mean, Stork got her hauberk there, but she is super overloaded now. She really can't do much else. It is heavy, heavy armor. I mean, it's good armor. That's a lot of bullet resistance there, and it covers most of her body. But, I mean, yeah, see, Stork and Whale could charge, but I don't know how smart that is. If that's even a word that can be applied to the situation. We're not really in the business of determining smart. Okay, guys, I need you to stay away from those crops. Those are the valuable crops. The worst of the fallout has settled. Okay, all right. So we lost the fallout event is over now, which means not a whole lot, honestly. All of you are allowed to sow again. So that fallout event was 8 or 9 days of fallout, so that wasn't bad. It could have been much, much worse. But we still have a stupid mechanoid. And I have no elegant way to deal with that. Even if we... Yeah, because these things... I mean, if we look at this thing, it has... These things have so much range. I think this might be a problem to solve another day here. The Agarlux is growing. I like that it doesn't require light. The Thornbush is growing. These are growing. Honestly, these things are not really going to survive the winter either, but it's skill ups for people. Remove roof area. Should be covering all of this. All those roofs should be removed. In fact, we actually want a roof covering that spot, but oh, you prioritize, what was it, deconstruction? Is that the reason why you're not doing it? Work. Rat. Deconstruct with maximum priority. So yeah, let's get that stripped down. It's not going to be ideal, but it'll work. I'm happy we have a dissection table. We can ideally process bodies pretty quickly when they happen. The hospital is getting there. It's getting there. It'll be a nice hospital eventually. Meal got dropped in there for the prisoners. And the minion's like, nope, no soup for you. Grabs it and runs away. I like it. How are we doing for making porcelain? We struck uranium. Okay, great. I mean, it's a thing, I guess. We can prospect it. See how deep it goes. Is that glowing purple? I can't tell. Or if I'm just kind of hallucinating. I think they're growing purple. Arcane crafting stuff is going. We're coming along okay. It's just kind of for a lot of progress. Can you hold raw porcelain? You have uranium in you. Oh, wait, we do have to fire porcelain, don't we? Pretty sure we still have to fire the porcelain, because that would be stupid if we didn't. Huh. Let's see, who do we have who can do this? Whale, can you do this? You're resting? No, you're not. We don't have material. Okay, let's clear the... Alright, we'll make sure there's no roof over that. You are allowed again. We have enough clay. Do we not have enough sand? It unpauses at 60. So let's go ahead and actually let's make this, let's go up to 150 and unpause at 100 in an attempt to try to stay ahead of that. So we need to order cancel here. Cancel chopping those, because honestly, there's a chance they might survive. There we go. Alright, and we can get rid of these pillars eventually as well too, in fact. All of you can be deconstructed. What do we got? Starvation. Ivan is starving because he has gutworms. Cranberry leveled up in social. I think Cranberry was really low in social when we started letting him go talk to the prisoners. Prison break! Alright, it's prison break time. Haha. Okay, we're going to deal with the prison break and then we're going to call it done. Rat. Everybody do. Doodly-doo. Doodly-doo. Okay, they've been caught. Can you arrest? Wait, no. No, not arrest Ivan. Restrain Rascal. And you restrain Hoaxvorsts here. Oh, you just punched a dinosaur. That is not the way to do this. Okay, she's okay. Ivan. Auto heal. Let's see, how's Rascal? Turtle. Capture Rascal. You, sir, are probably going to lose significant body parts if you do this. Okay. Everybody out of military. Queen, you're out of military. You, sir, are going to get locked in this room. Stork is right here. You you go there. Turtle, what are you doing? You're capturing her. Stork, no, you're capturing him. Did she lose anything? No, she punched the dinosaur. That was not the brightest. Prisoner, she is allowed herbal medicine. Actually, they both are, honestly. We have enough. It's fine. And everybody's like, oh, it's time to eat. Ivan. You got punched. You're not auto-healing. Heal yourself. How's my people doing? Okay, nobody's anything that needs attending. Okay, arcane crafting. Gems of insight. That's the stuff we need to tell people that they're allowed to have character classes now. However, we don't have the actual crafting bench that allows us to make it. That's on a different tech, because whoever designed this tech tree did not make the crafting depend on having the crafting table. That bugs me in the most, in just the strongest way. How's our poor baby doing? Not you. You. How are you doing? You got punched twice by... Did the big bad human punch you? Stork is doing that. Who's another doctor? Gazelle, I think, is our backup doctor. Is somebody doing that? Gazelle is researching. Gazelle, how about you tend to the dinosaur? Area revealed. What do we got? Okay. More iron is revealed here. We're going to cancel... Okay. We're going to cancel those, and we're going to let this be open up so we can wall that off, probably. I mean, we're going to run a too long hallway through here, honestly. Those things are still there. I kind of want a bandit raid to go into them. But for now, we're just going to leave it, I think, still. How are you doing? 15% grown. We'll see how much we get out of this. I'm kind of curious to see how much one bundle is worth. Because it's going to cost us like 600 of these crystals to give one person a class. Okay. The Ankylosaur is fully healed. Awesome. Any animals moved in? Animals moved in. A bear moved into the neighborhood. And rhinos. We are low on meat again. We only have that fish. Let's hunt the bear before it's too late by taking queen and rat and turtle. Kiting you out, and where is the bear? You actually... Oh. Can't have it follow them until they have better skill. Interesting. Okay. Where's the bear? There's the bear. With the rhinos. Okay, you guys all come out here. How much meat is on a rhino? 270. Man. The problem is I'm betting if one of the rhinos aggroes, they all do. And then that's a run back to the base kind of deal. Group of travelers. Okay. Oh boy. Those guys are dead. Those guys are super dead. They are going to wake up the bad guys. New plan. We're not hunting that. Man your battle stations. Everybody inside. Everybody in. And in. Because that's going to be bad really fast here. Are they? They're in the turret's radius. It is still dormant. Okay. Good to know. This is the closest point they're going to reach to that. Right there. And it's not triggering it. Okay. Alright, well you guys unaggro. Turtle. Unmilitarize. Okay. So that didn't trip the mechanoids. I wonder if they're just going to stay asleep until we shoot at them or something shoots at them. I kind of hope, honestly, I kind of hope that bandits come and then that would be a good time to just pop that and let it aggro on the bandits, hopefully. But otherwise, I think this is a good stopping point. I've been streaming way too long recently, and I don't want to really have to cut these episodes up when I export them. So, Turtle is probably okay. His gutworms are getting... But man, his Gazelle is up to 18 science. We are going to have a 20-point scientist before we reach medieval tech. Actually, if we look at the options here, where is it? It's under tech advancement. We are... Whoa, actually, we qualify as medieval now, I think. Let's see that. If we look at our techs... So those all have the same prices. I think those might have gotten a discount, but I don't believe so. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look back a couple of techs in history to see. But I think the arcane crafting might have been enough Neolithic tech to push us over. Hey, we have half of Neolithic now. Because I'm pretty sure these still cost 1,000. Ointment 750. Yeah, I don't think any of these are costing any less. Let's look at electricity. That might. Down here. Air conditioning, electricity. I think this may be cheaper. I can't tell though. Stockpile crates. Interesting. Alright, well, either way, this is going to be medical mats. Oh. Interesting. Okay, well, we are going to probably just continue knocking out technology this way. Just try to burn out as much of these Neolithic techs as we can, and probably figure out something to do about the mechanoids here who showed up. But that'll be something for next time. So, I'm out. Thank you for watching, those of you who showed up, and we will see you next time.